Alright, here we are for round one. I hope you're approximately as excited as I am, because I'm excited. Alright, we didn't have to choose to draw since we lost the roll. And everyone who is sane plays first in this format. Mountain turn one. How rude. Implying he's on mono red. Alright. Look at that. We immediately draw the one card we can't cast color-wise. Still a good card to draw. Oh, right. We have a potential combo as well if we get debilitating injury in the mix. Ooh, throw this guy in. Wait. Yeah, throw this guy in and sure, why not? Things will get good if we throw that guy in. Alright. Bunch of sweet cards, but none of them are fast. This hand would definitely be better on the play, since we happen to have good mana. Just let me know if I'm scrolling through these too fast for you to read. What the? At least he's not legendary. Man, still pretty fantastic. 5/4 lifelink, turn 4. Maybe I should play this face up since. Ooh. If I play it face up, then Feet of Resistance will trade with this Abomination if he equips it up. Alright, let's just go for it. Now that we drew a forest, we might just slam down the saber-toothed tiger and try and beat him in the value game. And if he wants to remove the saber-tooth, we'll draw a card at least. Alright, he went from double red to Jeskai, so he's trolling us. You're supposed to play out your lands in an acceptable fashion. Alright, we will take it. He's going to play something since he didn't equip that. Alright, just a Wind Scout. I think we want to attack. Yeah, I'll start with an attack. I assume he's not blocking. Maybe I should have played a land first to make it even less tempting, because this equipped on that is difficult to deal with. Alright. He has his saber, I have mine. The best swords are forged with dragon fire, while obviously. Thanks, flavor text. Huh. Not equipping it again. Looks like he just wants to develop his board first. Alright, so he could have his own one of these. I mean, we can't really block this. I don't see how we're winning, though. I mean, if we blocked and he had nothing, that would be one way to win. Could just be like Trumpet Blast or something. Guess our deck isn't particularly great against flyers. Especially when he's lifelinking. It's hard to race. Should have taken that windstorm. Okay. Sure. Maybe we'll manifest a debilitating injury. That would be pretty sweet. The magics to summon a soul take a while. He's quietly contemplating. Alright, plains is not what we want to return to hand. We definitely will block, though. I doubt he'll be interested in attacking. With this guy. This card is very underwhelming in most decks. Alright, sweet. It's probably a newer player, since this is a weird attack. Well, let's see what he has. It is a pre-release draft. Still a good way to learn the new cards, even if your opponents aren't top-notch skill-wise. Alright, well, that is an odd play. And an odd card. So could just he's targeting this. He's targeting this. Why isn't he targeting this? Should be targeting that. Yeah. So he's tapping that down. So I can give this pro red and kill that if he has nothing. Which is probably what he has. Or I could just return it. But then he should have really just equipped Hero's Blade and killed me at any point. Maybe I should have blocked this on that the first time, but then he would have collateral damaged it and I wouldn't have a saber tooth. Alright, it has lifelink. That's some value. Except it's getting countered at the moment. Alright, he couldn't kill that because it gets indestructible, obviously. But yeah, he probably should have killed that before. And we get to leave that up. This card is just so good. It's ridiculous how good it is. Collateral damage, Soulfire Grandmaster, the one thing that you copy and lose value with. Or even ends hostilities resistant. Alright, so he's doing that. Whoop! Up you go. I guess he still gets to draw cards since it's targeting me as well. Probably should have done this during upkeep, maybe, to get a longer tap duration. Oh wait, he can't even pay for it. So he needs to draw a card. We're very ends hostilities resistant at the moment. It would kill one of our dudes. The student has not become the master. I'd be surprised if this was the time he chooses Hero's Blade, and by that I mean I wouldn't be surprised at all. Alright, now he's gonna do some upkeep shenanigans. Slowly. Not a problem. If you get annoyed by slow players, just go surf the internet. You're on a computer. It's not that hard. Or entertain your adoring fans who are watching your video. by talking about nothing. Did I mention this card's really good? Look at those runes on the Sabertooth. Oh man, that's a weird picture. Why are you massaging that brain? You're a funny fellow. Alright, let's just attack. I do like that this is a different picture from the normally morphed ones. Alright. Got him. Sideboard cards. Do we want some, do we want to bear some fruit? I think they would work well together, but they don't, since it's toughness. Is it time for the Horde Mate? Probably not. What do we have? This would have been sweet if we had debilitating injury, so I think it's still worth it. Would have been ridiculous. This guy is probably still worth it since it trades with a Hero's Bladed dude. Let's just keep it the same. The mana worked okay. I mean, I would probably choose to draw, even though it looked like we would have functioned better, just because in this matchup I would not want to get mana screwed against someone who's probably a weaker player, and our deck is strained on colors. This is the great thing about Moto. The waiting. Like, why can't they just have it so we can look at our sideboard instead of just nothing, a blank screen? I would like to change my sideboard. I had second thoughts. Now's a good time, just relax. Take a deep breath. Have a sip of that drink you got earlier. Alright, this hand's approximately 1 billion times better on the draw, since it gives us more chances to draw land. Although if we did happen to draw 2 lands straight, casting Bitter Revelation is good the sooner you do it. There's 1 land. Not even a swamp? Come on. This hand should give us plenty of time. What with Bondkin and Feat of Resistance. Not exactly the best hand in the world, but probably better than mulliganing. We can really go in depth into every single play here. since we have time to discuss. We're just gonna load this bad boy up with 1,000,000 counters. Should get double strike once it has like 10 counters on it. Alright, there's the swamp. Alright. Dragon Scale Boon's pretty good against Quiet Contemplation. Just going to do a little bit of leveling. Alright. I think our opponent was like handling a crying baby or something and just needed to attend to him. We had this one. Let's go through how the game would have played out. Alright, Plains, Bitter Revelation, bam. What? 4 lands? How unlucky can one person get? Alright, we need a green for the Sabertooth, and then, yeah, sure, whatever. Take 2 lands. Alright, next turn. He plays Hordling Outburst. I slam Archfiend of Depravity. Bam. Easy win. Next. Next we, get Sabertooth and Haru Specs going. We lose some of our guys. What? Why can't I draw more cards? Well, is this a bug? Probably. 22 cards left. Click draw card. Maybe it like you only have a certain amount of time to draw cards or something? Alright, that's a new one. I didn't know about that. What happens if I return to game? Alright, that is not the worst bug ever. I will say that much. That one is pretty innocuous. Alright, round 2 coming up shortly. Stay tuned.